General Nash, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Richard C. Nash, do solemnly swear
I, Richard C. Nash, do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Minnesota
and the Constitution of the State of Minnesota
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States
that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States
and the Governor of the State of Minnesota,
and the Governor of the State of Minnesota,
that I will make this obligation freely
that I will make this obligation freely
without any mental reservations or purpose of evasion,
without any mental reservations or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully discharge
that I will well and faithfully discharge
the duties of the Office of Adjutant General
the duties of the Office of Adjutant General
of Minnesota,
upon
which I am about to enter.
Which I'm about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thanks, sir.
Good morning. And again, I want to honor all of those on the second and third deck and those standing behind all those great soldiers and airmen that have joined us today to leave your workstations to come for this particular occasion, which only happens once every 7 years. And so I appreciate you all taking the effort to be here. Governor Pawlenty, First Lady Mary Pawlenty, honored guests, soldiers and airmen, friends and family, it's a distinct honor and privilege to stand before you this morning. In 1856, 2 years before Minnesota was granted statehood, the Minnesota Pioneer Guards formed right here in St. Paul, Minnesota. The territorial militia provided the foundation for an armed force that would distinguish itself in the Civil War, the Spanish-American War, World Wars I and II, Korea, Vietnam, throughout the Balkans, Iraq, and Afghanistan. Throughout each of these conflicts, Minnesota's sons and daughters have answered the call to assist our citizens during state emergencies like fires, floods, and blizzards. Governor Pawlenty, thank you for giving me this opportunity to serve as the Adjutant General. The trust and responsibility that you've placed upon me to lead the citizen soldiers and airmen is great. And I'm dedicated to maintaining the high standards that you and the First Lady have set. Governor, on behalf of the Minnesota National Guard, I want to also thank you for your exceptional support for our service members, employers, our communities, and our families. There is not another state in this union that has enjoyed as much support for our veterans and our service members than we in Minnesota. The First Lady's Minnesota Military Family Care Initiative has modeled for other states just how communities, civic groups, and organizations can come together to help our families. Both you and the First Lady's legacy will endure in the hearts of those of us in the Minnesota National Guard. I know that the people of Minnesota count on the National Guard to serve our nation and our state in times of difficulty, and I'm committed to ensuring that we remain ready. General Shelito, thank you for your service over the last 7 years as the Adjutant General of the great state of Minnesota. You have been a friend and a mentor to me and guided a monumental transformation of the Minnesota National Guard. You have not only laid a foundation, but you have built a few stories on top of it. What was a strategic reserve during the Cold War is today a fully operational component of the total force. And that is where we must remain. More than 22,000 Minnesota Guard members have served overseas since 9/11. Most have seen combat. Many have served 2, 3, and 4 tours. Young men and women now join the Minnesota National Guard because they want to be part of the fight. They want to take part and be part of a cause greater than themselves. They desire to serve their community, their state, and their nation. This transformation has been essential to our national security. As the leader of the Minnesota National Guard, General Shelito, you and others have overseen it with admirable resolve. Throughout a period of unprecedented deployments, both you and Yvonne have focused on the well-being of our service members, their families, and our employers. The impact that you and Governor Pawlenty have had nationally and beyond the Yellow Ribbon program cannot be overstated. You have truly changed lives. General Shelito and Yvonne, thank you for a job well done. We have countless families to thank for supporting their sons and daughters, and mothers and fathers, as they all serve. We have those very special Gold Star mothers and families that will forever be held in our highest esteem. Employers of deployed soldiers and airmen also deserve our nation's and our state's gratitude. Police patrol cars with one officer rather than two, or a school without some of its teachers, are the less spoken about consequences of Guard deployments. Most of all, we have Guard members themselves to salute. They have left their families at home, put their careers on hold, and risked their lives for their country. As Governor Pawlenty has stated, everything that we enjoy today, our security, our prosperity, and the ability to enjoy freedom, was bought at the price of service and sacrifice of the men and women in the United States military. On a national level, change is coming. After 8 years in Afghanistan and in Iraq, we're finding that the duration of these conflicts are challenging our military. And our economy will continue to make our national leaders make some tough choices. To sustain the Minnesota National Guard long into the future and to continue to be a national leader, I am committed to build upon the solid foundation already in place. Together, we will do this by first and foremost keeping a competent, ready force for our state and nation. We must maintain our role as a full-spectrum force, from catastrophic events at home to deployments abroad. The Guard must continue to seamlessly integrate with the broader force. And this will be easier to be done based on Minnesota's stellar reputation as a National Guard organization. We will be able to leverage our National Department of Defense and interagency relationships that we have built over many successful deployments. Here in Minnesota, we must ensure the Guard is prepared to carry out our homeland defense and disaster response mission. With members in nearly every zip code, we are the military's first responders. The men and women of the Minnesota National Guard have proven themselves repeatedly in combat, humanitarian, and in domestic response missions. They consistently perform at the professional level that this nation expects. Secondly, we must continue to work toward an optimal force structure. We'll do this by striving to maintain the significant investment in readiness made over the last 7 years. Guard units must be trained, equipped, and ready for deployments. Next, we must advance our environmentally sustainable infrastructure with regards to our facilities and equipment statewide. Also, it's important that we continue to grow, coordinate, and communicate our Beyond the Yellow Ribbon program. When Guard units do deploy, we need to continue to take care of their families. Spouses of deployed Guard members wake up with their husbands or wives not next to them, far from a community of other families who share in the burden of protecting our nation. Serving these geographically dispersed families is my top priority. Finally, the Minnesota National Guard must continue to diversify our military force with regards to race, color, and creed. I'm committed to fostering an environment that truly represents the demographics of the communities in which we serve. We must have leaders that reflect those who we serve and who we lead. We are at war on two fronts. Our forces and families are under stress, and new and dangerous threats loom on the horizon. Yet I'm totally confident we will be able to protect the state and our nation. One of these emerging threats is cyber warfare. The Minnesota National Guard can assist with the training and the leadership necessary to state government in combating this emerging cyber threat. To the men and women of the National Guard, you are part of an unbroken chain of citizen soldiers and airmen that have served as custodians of our security for more than 150 years. There will be challenges and opportunities ahead. But with your help, we will sustain the transformation the Guard has successfully undergone from a strategic reserve to an operational force. I can assure each and every one of you that there will be a clear and specific guidance from the Joint Force Headquarters. I have the utmost confidence in your ability to overcome any challenge, both domestic and internationally. To the citizens of Minnesota, you have my word that the citizen soldiers and airmen of the National Guard are on call, and we will respond in the future as we have done so well in the past. We have prepared for this transition today, and I am confident that our business practices are sound as we move forward in the years ahead. Finally, on behalf of my spouse, Jeanette, and my entire family and friends gathering with us here today in the seat of Minnesota's government, I look forward to serving Minnesota as your Adjutant General. Minnesota has the most responsive elected leaders at all levels. We have the most accomplished Army and Air Guard units in the nation. Our families and communities are incredibly supportive, and Minnesota employers are among the best in the country. These factors, coupled with the exceptional performance of Minnesota's citizen soldiers and airmen, have postured the National Guard for success in the years ahead. Those of us that are in uniform here today and those that have worn it and are veterans have given each of you a very special gift that we would like to have you use tomorrow. That we've toiled over, we've trained for, we've sweated for, we've bled for, and some have died and given their all. And that's the freedom and the right tomorrow to cast your vote. So you would honor us for those of us that have served to do that. May God continue to hold in his hand those that have given their last full measure from our ranks, and may he protect those that are standing watch somewhere in harm's way today. And God bless Governor and the First Lady, Mary Plenty, as they seek other challenges and opportunities. And may he also bless General and Yvonne Shelato as they start their new adventures. And may he continue to bless each and every one of you, and may he bless the United States of America. Thank you very much. Thank you.